Hawaii has the best banana bread, and it's not just because we have the best bananas. It's because of this secret ingredient. This is poi. Poi is pounded taro root and has deep significance in culture as it was the main starch that Hawaiians ate. You can use it as a topping on poke, or you can eat it as a side just like rice. Packed with vitamins B6, C, and E, as well as calcium, and it is considered a superfood. But when it's used in baked goods like banana bread, it adds unique qualities. It's a moistening agent, keeping bread fresh longer, adding more nutritional value, and makes the crumb softer and chewier. Bakeries all over the island have their version of poi banana bread, and we are gonna make some. This recipe is by Bite Logic. She does like baking content, but all like local fusion. Send this video to her so she follows me back on Instagram. I've tried poi many times, but I'm gonna try it again. Whoa, this poi has been fermenting for almost a month now that I've had it. Okay, this is my take on poi. When you first try like fresh poi, to me it kind of tastes like wet, clean socks. I am not a big fan of it. And all this time, I always try poi because it's significant here and I feel like if I live in Hawaii, I should like it. So I've tried it so many times, but this is my first time trying fermented poi. And I will say it tastes a lot better. The sourness like kind of gets rid of all that like funky, weird taste. That's the first time I've actually tried poi and I thought it was good. I could probably eat that with some chicken. 2 cups AP flour. That's our baking powder. This is our baking soda. Cinnamon. Overripe bananas. The recipe calls for apple bananas. I just have regular bananas. Baking is something I never do. And I'm good at cooking and creating stuff, but since you have to be accurate, I just find it tedious to measure. But I feel like that's also the charm of baking. It's cozy. You can move at your own pace. That right there is a good texture. Small chunks, but not just puree. This is all the banana I have, and it's asking for 2 cups of banana. That's crazy. This is why I don't like baking. Half teaspoon salt. Her recipe calls for avocado oil, half stick of butter instead. Half cup Greek yogurt, half cup of poi. We're gonna add another half cup of poi since I don't have enough bananas. Half cup of brown sugar. 1 teaspoon vanilla, 1 egg room temp. This is exactly why I hate baking, bro. I hate when I don't have everything together. Is it criminal that I'm mixing this with the fork when I have a perfectly good KitchenAid right here? Some of our dry in here. Okay, swap bowls now. Did I ever add a half cup of water? No. It's okay, this is looking pretty loose anyways. Into our oven at 350. I forgot there's a pan in here. For 40 minutes. Time to check on the banana bread. I closed it instantly because it's risen enough, but it's not dark enough. So I just cranked up the temperature to 400, 10 more minutes. Flip my cake. Look how perfect this is. So soft. It's also midnight already. Power outage in my house. I was gonna make this video after I got back from the gym and I came back to this situation that we're in. Anyways, look how perfect my banana bread is. It smells like lightly banana. Well, my only light source is right from this window. Ooh, perfect, beautiful flat top. It looks like it's very even. Flipping it upside down to rest it might have been the best move I made. And this is what the inside of the crumb looks like. Almost looks like glue, cement. The more important question is, how does it taste? This is still really good. At bakers around the island, you know, they have better crumb, more holes and stuff inside, but it still tastes really good. It's super moist because that poi helps retain a lot of the moisture in it. It has a denser, chewier bite, and I'm a big fan of that. I like my banana bread like almost like a brownie rather than it being more similar to a light cake. I'm a really big fan of this recipe. I'm gonna show you guys one more thing too. Grilled banana bread. When it's cold, it tastes different from when it's room temp and when it's warm. And that's the whole point of this. Most places are gonna have like a blowtorch they grill this with, but I have one of these Japanese grills and hopefully it does not stick. The crispiness just adds like another layer of texture. You can also find banana bread pudding, a way to use like banana bread that's about to go bad. Nice grilled texture right there, and that's just gonna heat up all the essential oils. Wow, look at that nice char. You can smell like the sugar in it starting to caramelize. This is our grilled banana bread. More depth of flavor, more texture. It's also warm on the inside. And it's so tender you can like just smush it with your tongue. Structural integrity to hold itself together. But once you bite it, press down with your tongue and it just falls apart. So good. Those little burnt bits too. Just a little bit of charred flavor, but more like caramel flavor. Subscribe.